It's time once again for another Cendrowski Business Minute, and we're here with Jodi Mersinger, and she's going to help us with this question. Jodi, everybody asks me about succession planning and their business. What happens if the owner retires? What happens if the owner dies? What are we talking about when we're talking about succession planning, and what should people be thinking about?
Right. So when planning for the succession of management, generally it's advisable to have some kind of plan in place to incentivize your key employees. This may include phantom stock plans. This may include phantom stock plans, for instance. Also, we advise when you are doing succession planning and management is that each head of the department should have a written plan of what they do on a day-to-day basis and what should be done in the event of an untimely departure of that head of the department. Also, keyman insurance is helpful in the event that an untimely, also keyman insurance should be evaluated in the event of an untimely departure of a key person to replace any disruption in revenue. With respect to the succession planning of the ownership of the company, we advise to have a buy-sell agreement or some buy-sell provisions in, your operating agreement, for instance. This, first of all, allows you to contemplate what you want to have happen in certain events. There are trigger events that you can contemplate, such as death or disability or retirement, and what you want to happen with regard to your shares, whether it's redeemed from the company or a third party is allowed to purchase it, or whether another shareholder will purchase it. And these provisions can also include financing provisions. You can also evaluate insurance to assist in the buyout with regard to the shares. But succession planning ahead of time is important. Also, an owner, besides having some of these documents in place, 5 to 10 years out from when they may want to retire we'll be looking at their options, whether it's going to be sale of a company, whether it's going to be use of an ESOP, getting the employees involved, or whether they'll be hiring from the outside with regard to the management or from the inside. And also there's always, family options that may be considered if it's a family business, and gifting and so forth. But in all cases, we advise a company to have a board of directors that will assist in decision making, so that if something does happen to a key person or the main owner, that there is a board that is assisting with the decision making.
All right, so if you have a business and you're worried about the future of your business, you need a succession plan. The person to call is Jodi Mersinger. I want you to give her a call at 866-717-1607, 866-717-1607. Cendrowski Corporate Advisors, an accounting firm with a different perspective.